It was another deadline week for the legislature. I spoke with eCapitol News Director Shawn Ashley about what's happening at the Capitol. Shawn, a bill regulating wind energy in the state has gone to the governor.
That's right. After a little more than a year of discussion, the legislature, working with the wind industry, came up with a set of regulations designed to protect property rights of both the wind energy, the wind farms, and those who surround them. This sets some setbacks, the distance from which an inhabitable building that a windmill can be, and a number of other requirements that the wind industry will have to meet. But again, this was something that they negotiated with the legislature about and came to a common agreement, so it does have their support.
Another interesting bill is one that concerns the method of executions in Oklahoma.
That's right. This bill passed the Senate on Thursday, and what it would do would be, if lethal injection were found to be unconstitutional, the secondary method would be nitrogen hypoxia, essentially suffocation with nitrogen. The method has never been used on human beings. It's been used in some animal euthanasia cases, and the Senate author of the bill, Anthony Sykes, the Republican from Moore, said it is both the most humane and the most effective method. This bill goes to the governor. It will be up to her to decide. Again, keep in mind, and it's not changing the method of execution. It makes it the secondary method if lethal injection is found to be unconstitutional, but our lethal injection method is being challenged before the Supreme Court, and arguments will be heard April 29th.
What's the latest on right to farm legislation?
That bill passed the Senate Rules Committee on Wednesday and now goes to the full Senate. This is very much like a measure the author says that voters were asked to vote on several years ago and approved, that said Oklahomans have a constitutional right to hunt and fish. This basically protects the right of farmers and ranchers to use agricultural methods in which to grow our food and beef, cattle, pigs. The bill has been criticized as perhaps infringing on the rights of cities and counties, and that it could impose some problems for cities to regulate within their own limits. We'll have to see what happens when that gets to the floor.
And an abortion bill has gone to the governor.
That's right. This bill prevents the use of a method of abortion that involves dismemberment of the fetus. It is one of the more common forms of abortion after the 12-week period, and so it's considered a rather restrictive measure. However, the author of the bill, Senator Josh Burkeen, said that the Supreme Court has indicated that you can regulate specific types of procedures, and that's what they're doing here, much like the federal partial birth abortion ban. A similar bill was signed into law in Kansas on Tuesday that's even more restrictive than Oklahoma's.
eCapitol News Director Shawn Ashley, thank you.
You're very welcome.